subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
Donnie Houston.
Yeah, man, it's going down. This Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a very special guest today, man. I'm talking about a legend, certified legend. You know what I'm saying? H-Town rap legend. You know what I'm saying? Rap a lot legend, man. Fifth Ward legend, man. Listen, I had two of the guys in the group here, man, to complete the trio today, man, from the legendary Fifth Ward Boys, man. We got 007. What's going down, man?
Man, what up, what up?
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm alive.
I hear that.
God woke me up this morning.
I hear that, man. Yeah. Well, man, it's an honor to have you here, man.
Man, thank you, man. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah. You know, you completing the trio now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was like, man, man, they don't be remembering, man. So, for y'all watching, if you miss, Low and E-Rock, man, you know what I'm saying? Check them out. But yeah, man, what you working on now? Well, I've been seeing y'all together a lot, on the gram, man.
We've been doing some things. We about to do a piece of art, man. It's some Fifth Ward Boy stuff. It's almost NFT-ish, man. It's a nice piece of art we putting together, to give the people for our last hoorah, But we put a song out. And that song, PWA, was like the biggest song we ever did. And sometimes I feel so embarrassed by it because, just an example, a lady one time, we was in the mall. The girl was like, Mama, that's 007. She was like, 007, what's that? She's like, Fifth Ward Boys, they rap. Say, oh, what song they got? And then she said it. Well, she said it all
the way through, yeah.
Yeah, and she said, baby, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. And I was like, oh, man, I don't want to be known as my last. I know this is always going to be known, but I don't want that to be my last.
That's a pussy weed alcohol guy.
Yeah, I don't want that to be my last hoorah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why we want to do something eclectic, something new, something fresh, something that's got some shock value to it. That you would never. It's still Fifth Ward Boy hard, but you'll say, okay, this can go anywhere. I can get in any door with this. Yeah, so that's what we've been doing.
Yeah,
we've been working on it.
Yeah,
we've been working on it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So, man, let's just kind of, I guess we can just start, early, man, just coming up in Fifth Ward, man. Talk about, because I know E-Rock was, he was on the football track, Low was doing his thing, what I mean? Just what were you more so into?
Man, really, I grew up in Fifth Ward, and just the crazy part about that, they never really talked about this on there. Fifth Ward was never together. We was always against each other. I'm from Lounge Street. E-Rock is really from Short Liberty, what we call it, 2 C's. And he stayed a stint in Coke Apartments. Richard is from Coke Apartments, but he did a little stint over there on Lockwood, so he from Chew Street. So our neighborhoods really never got along with each other.
But this is all in Fifth Ward, though.
It's all in Fifth Ward, but they never really got along with each other. We just had our own little thing. Fifth Ward is a big spot, but nobody really got along until Fifth Ward Boys formed. When Fifth Ward Boys formed, that's when all them little neighborhoods in Fifth Ward just started coming together. In business and whatever, even though some of it was legal business. But they all started coming together because we came together.
Did you know Rich and E? You know what I'm saying? When
Well,
y'all was growing up?
Rock, I knew Rock from school. I knew Richard I didn't know him as a homeboy from passing, but Rock introduced me to him because they had history and they lived by each other, but I was on the other side of Fifth Ward, But me and Rock, how we got started, how Fifth Ward Boys really got started, they don't want to tell you, but I was, in the Galleria, they used to have a booth in there where you could pay like $15 and you could do a rap. Or you could do anything, a song or whatever. So I did this song over this DJ Quick beat. DJ Quick used to do this For You to Rip To thing on all his albums. He always have a beat called For You to Rip To. And I used to rap on them because I ain't had nobody doing no beats, So I did this song, and man, I felt so good about the song, And so it was this girl I liked. She used to be at this beauty shop. So I went to the beauty shop. I let her hear it, and she was like, well, I really don't know about rap, but Lil J them be next door. And I say, oh, okay. I'll go in there and let them hear it. She's like, all right.
This is in the Galleria?
No. This is after the Galleria. Okay. This is on Lounge Street.
Okay, the shop is, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
now we in Fifth Ward. Got you.
So after I did that, that's when I went and showed her, but so she was like, go over there. So I went over there, and the record shop had about 50 dudes in there, man. And so I say, man, I rap, I got this tape, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to hear. So I pop it in. Boy, they listening to it. They got it turned up. They doing like this. They bobbing their head. And then they went off, they say, man, we didn't like that, man. They said, we didn't like that, man. But who did the beat? I lied, I said, my homeboy did the beat. They said, bring your homeboy up here tomorrow. I said, okay, cool. I'll bring him up here tomorrow. The next day, I went in there, I said, hey, man, I'm not even going to go on no beat. I'm just finna do this a cappella. And I rap, and they say, oh, yeah, we like that, though. We like that. And I was like,
where did you come back more with, like, some harder shit? Or
I just came up with some gangster, rhymes. And so that's what I came. But that song that I let them hear was kind of laid back, smooth, kind of, but it was still rap, It was still kind of gangster rap, but I let them just came with some hardness and they liked it. So it's like, okay. So they said, we like that. So come up here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So.
Is Jay there? Or
no,
is this...
Jay not there.
Okay.
But I know, I'm from Fifth Ward, so I know
I
know them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been a kid looking at them from, as a little kid. So the next day, I think we was going to the club. We about 16, man. Me, E-Rock, and now he did have this right on the interview. We was going to the club. And I say, hey, I'm ready to go to the club. It was the Underground on Antoine. We used to always go there. But if I see that Benz out front at that record shop when we pass by there, let me out the car, man. I'm going over there. I need to talk to these people. I'm finna get a deal. So that Benz was there. I say, stop the car, man. I'm finna go over there. I'm finna get a deal. It was long off from there, but I just had it set in my mind, I'm going to get a deal. And so when I went in there again, rapped again, it had got to a point where they was like, man, I think we going to do something, And so I went and told Rock. I say Rock, but he wasn't Rock then. He was just Eric. So I was like, Eric, man, you got to come up there, man. It's going down. We're going to get us a deal. I know you can rap, so come on up there. So he's like, man, nah, man, them people ain't nothing. I was like, man, I'm telling you. Come on up there. We had no rhymes together, though. We was not a group at all.
But he was rapping, though.
Yeah, he could rap, you know what I'm saying? So I took him up there like, I'm trying to get everybody a deal. Like, hey, man, rap for him, man. He rapped for him. They said, oh, we like him, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to do some songs together. We was like, okay, that's cool. So we was trying to come up with a name. We came up with a name called TBN. Two big niggas. And so we came up with another name, Bad to the Bone, You're like, man, them ain't gonna work. We just didn't know what we was gonna be called. So one day, and Richard don't remember this, but we was on the bridge and we seen Richard. And that's when I got introduced to him on Lockwood Bridge. And Eric was talking about, man, Dewey up there, Jay Homeboy, he trying to do a label. He trying to put something out. So Richard was like, yeah, such and such told me to come over there. You know, BW told me to come over there. It's like, cool. So meet us up there. We're going to try to get a deal. So that's what we was doing. Me and them, we was getting the deal, me and Rock, and he was going, they liked Low. They liked him. But they was like, look, this is what we going to do. We going to get them a deal for an album, they thing going to come out, then yours going to come out. Or y'all can be a group. And Richard was like, nah, man, I'm going to be a group then. I don't know when that second thing going to come out. I'm going to be a group with them. So we need to start writing songs together. So we started writing songs together, man. We had probably like 30 songs, man, about 30, 40 songs written together that we was doing. And think about it, we just 17 years old, you know. And so one night, they wanted to practice. That's what we used to call it, practice. They used to practice. They want to hear all the songs. Man, they got rid of every song but one song that night. And they was talking about what y'all name gonna be. We going through names, and then Spook. It was Spook or Do It. One of them said, Fifth Ward Boys, man. And I was like, nah, man, it's too many boys, man. You got the fat boys, the skinny boys, you got the beastie boys, the ghetto boys. Man, it's too many boys. He was like, no, see, y'all Fifth Ward boys. Y'all gonna be representing the whole Fifth Ward. You know, so whenever you see it, you never see the Fifth Ward boys. It's always Fifth Ward boys. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always see it as that. And so that night, we was like, oh, okay, I understand that. And then we became the Fifth Ward Boys. Because we was going to be called Fifth Ward Circle at first. But then changed to Fifth Ward Boys. Yeah, and so one night, we ended up practicing. And it's about 20 dudes in the record shop listening to us, like jamming us home, you know. And so they say, oh, Jay on the phone, man. Jay on the phone, he want to hear y'all rap. He was like, man, nah, he got to come up here if he want to see this, man. See, we was young. We not like, we didn't understand we understand that Jay, the mystique of him, but we didn't really care. We youngsters. We, you know, hey.
Young and arrogant.
Say, you got to come up here and see this. We don't do stuff over no phone. So as soon as they hung up the phone, they say, oh, man, you messed your chance off, man. Man, that man could be in Hawaii somewhere, man. So we kind of feeling it a little bit. We like, man, we could have rapped on the phone, you know. Then about an hour later, zoom, he pulled up. I said, there go Jay right there. Cut them lights off, man. Cut the lights off. That boy came in, he had 2 twin Glocks. He sat them on the table. He said, man, who's that talking on the phone like that? I said, that was me. Hit the lights. Boom. We started doing this song we had called Fifth Ward Harmony. And it's where we say all the names and all the streets and the hoods. We say it in that Fifth Ward Harmony. When the song went off, he was like, shoot, y'all want to open for the Ghetto Boys Friday? We was like, yeah. It's like, let's go. Shoot, and that's really how it started. And so we,
Damn.
Yeah, that's how it started. That's exactly, and I'm telling you from a sober mind, not none of their minds.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how it started, man.
Wow. Okay, so, but at this time, though, like, what are you doing, though, like, in life? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was in school. That's it, really.
Y'all was still in school at this time?
Yeah, we still in school. So I was trying to, you know, I done dropped out now when they said we finna start this. Now I'm forget school. You know, I'm finna go and pursue this. You know, and so we used to sit on my grandmother's porch. That's 3, man, just saying, man, we gonna be rappers, man. We gonna do this, man. And it really happened, you know. I never thought it could, you know, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 1,000,001 chances, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, they gave us a chance. But, you know, it was like, but it didn't happen, like, right after then. Like, we were opening up for people. I guess they was trying to just see would we be something, and so they had a studio. Now you know we only had one studio, Rap a Lot, where you got Big Mike, you got Convicts, you got 3-2. Devin them had just came when we came. The R Squad, Big Mello, Seagram. It's a lot of us, and we only got one studio, Face, and and so in this studio, everybody was working but us. Like we used to actually stay at the studio. I was homeless. I had got kicked out of my house, everything, man.
Guess you didn't dropped out of school.
Yeah, Rock, he could go home, but that was my home. Me and DMG, we stayed in the studio. We was living there. We had a big old knife, a Rambo knife, and a Tech 9. That's what we had. Hey, man.
No shit.
A Rambo knife and a jamming Tech 9. That mother would jam sometimes.
Man, what y'all doing to survive, man?
Man, just really a lot of stuff was hustling sometimes, going back to Fifth Ward, doing a little something, then coming back. But then it was them times when Jay never like that. Like, he hear that, hey, man, you must don't believe in your dream, you know what I'm saying? So it took a lot of people like Beto and them, like doing stuff for us, buying us food and Face even, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of people believed in us, And I remember one day, I can remember like yesterday, man, I was in the studio and I felt like I was finna do a song. Beto was finna do a beat for us. Joe rather. And so Face came in, busted in the studio. He said, hey man, I gotta put this down right now. I gotta have the studio. I got mad. I was like, man, this dude, he already got albums out, man. We just trying to do something, Then that boy got on that mic, man, and I know the rhyme. It was "Here It Comes, Fool." He was like, "Here it comes, fool. Dying hard to the end, Mr. Scarface, not your ordinary dope man. Order for real, my nigga. I'm a born killer, let my nuts hang out." Man, I was just looking at that dude. I was like, this dude hard. I said, oh yeah, we gotta get hard, dog. This dude hard, man. I said, we gotta get hard.
That's crazy. Y'all coming in there as kids witnessing like this real live. This led you talking about Scarface in the booth. You talking about Convicts, 3-2, Big Mike, like
and we was just in the mix. We was rappers, but to be honest, we really didn't know the cost of everything. Like beats cost. You had to have a budget. You're not signed to the label yet. So really it was a toss-up between Underground Records that's trying to come off the ground and Rap a Lot. So they end up signing us to Rap a Lot instead of Underground really being our management. That's really what they were. And
wait, but Ghetto Dope, that was on Rap a Lot, right?
It was on Rap a Lot. Everything was on Rap a Lot. It was just Underground was our management, even though it said Underground Records. But how we got our first beat ever. So, and Rock told you wrong. This what happened. Joe, he was outside, and I just went to him. I said, hey man, I need some stuff just to write to, man. We need some stuff to write to. Can you give me some beats just to write to? So he said, yeah, man, this is a tape of beats, but don't get used to these beats because some of these beats belong to some people. But if you want to write, I got you. I'll give you some beats. So I took it home, man. We started writing. I was like, man, this beat right here, hard. I got to have this beat. So I went to Joe. No, I went to Jay. Jay was at the studio that night, and I say, Jay, man. I say, man, this beat, I got a song that's so hard for this beat right here, man. He say, well, shoot, it's yours. I was like, okay, cool. So then I went to Joe. I say, hey, Jay said I can have this beat, man. He was like, which one? I was like, I'm going to let you hear it. He said, oh, no, man, Big Mike want that. It's a lot of people want that, man. So then Jay was walking up, And Jay say, hey, don't nobody own no beat. Let me see what's happening. Everybody come in here. He say, everybody come in the studio. And at that time, you had a lot of Northside dudes there, a lot of Southside dudes there. That wasn't rappers, they was just, there, So he said, we gonna rap for this beat. So we had like Too Much Trouble, us, Face. We had everybody in there rapping on that beat. And those was the judges, the dudes from the North Side, dudes from the South Side. Them dudes voted us as the hardest on that beat. We got that beat that night. When we walked out the door, that boy Beto say, hey, I got a tape of beats for you. Joe, new tape of beats for you. So we was like, okay, boom, we got some beats. You know what I'm saying? Now we can choose from these beats. But it was a lot of beats.
But y'all still wasn't signed, though.
But we wasn't signed.
Yeah.
But I guess that validated us in their eyes. Like, oh, they finna be signed. But when we did sign, man, it was crazy. It was like we came in there at 8 o'clock in the morning.
How long is the process between
it was
when
like,
y'all rap for Jay at the record store that night and then y'all
it's
actually
like
get
6
signed?
months.
Okay.
It's like 6 months, 6, 7 months. So now we finna get signed. So we finna get signed to take from 8 o'clock. You got these lawyers in there. They talking this mumbo jumbo. You got to understand, we 17, 18 years old. We do not care what's going on, what y'all saying.
Give us the money.
Yeah, we ready to go. Yeah. We ready to be rappers. We ready to say we signed, and that's it. So we got signed, it ended about 5 o'clock that evening, from 8 to about 5 that evening, or 6 that evening. So
are y'all getting bonuses, or like how y'all?
Well, we didn't get nothing off top. This what happened. We put out our first album, which is Ghetto Dope. We worked on it. We kind of worked on it on a budget-wise because we had all our rhymes wrote, and we memorized everything before we even went in the studio to do it. So we could do 3 songs in a day, knock them out, then get them mastered, mixed and mastered and stuff like that. They was mixing and mastering. And so now we finna put the album out. The album comes out. Now you gotta understand there's 2 dates that record people get in the industry that we get paid, which is March 31st and September 30th. So our album came out like in February, right? So now you in the middle. No, our album came out in the summer. Now you in the middle of March 31st and September 30th. So here comes September 30th. So we go to the label, Yeah, we finna get this check. It done did good, man. Our album, it sold like 200,000 copies just in that time. So we like, oh yeah, this mother finna be some money, man. So they never call our name, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, they never call us, come get our check. They call everybody else, we ain't getting no check. So we ask them, they say, nah, y'all ain't got no checks up here. Man, do you know, we start going around looking for boys. We like, hey, man. Say, man, where our money at, man? We was like, what's going on? We didn't understand that if you put an album out in that middle, you're not going to get your check to the next
period. Yeah.
Next period. Mm-hmm. And so when we did get that check, oh, man, I was like, yeah, I did some stupid stuff, man. I was doing some, reckless.
What you doing when you get your money?
Well, I'm gonna just be real, which I can open up about it. Okay, I had the checks, the publishing check, and I had the royalty check, and so I'm trying to go Ace check cashing. Just that came out, so I'm trying to go to Ace check cashing, right? But do you know they was trying to cash those checks though. They was calling Beverly Hills, all that. And, man, I just couldn't get them checks cashed. And I was like, man, I can't get these checks cashed. So I'm young. I'm a kid. I'm 18. So I go to Spook. And I say, Spook, man, nobody won't cash these checks, man. He said, man, you got to go to a bank and deposit those. And they might give you some off of it in a few days or something like that, like 5 days and all that. He said, you ain't never had no money like that, so I guess you don't know. And I was like, nah, I don't know. So I went to a bank. It was Nations Bank, man. I knew I owed that bank. And I say, I owe that bank like $30-something, you know what I'm saying? So I walked in the bank and I say, homie, I just called a black dude. I just tried to find a black dude. So I found a black dude, but he was a loan officer. But I showed him, I say, hey, look here, man. I say, my name Andre Barnes, man. I say, you see this my name on the back of this CD? I say, that's me right here. He say, oh, that is you. I say, hey, man, I got these checks, and I'm trying to open up an account, man. If you can help me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I can help you open them, but if you coming back to get the money, you're going to have some kind of ID. I ain't have no idea, nothing. No license, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so I say, I have it as long as you just open the accounts for me. He opened the accounts for me, man. So when I was able to get some off of it, I go to Tom Peacock Cadillac, man. I'll never forget. Because Rockhead went to David Taylor and got him a lat already. It just flaunted it in front of me. I guess he had some money in the bank, so they was able to give him something off of it. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of leg Rockhead?
He had like a Fleetwood.
Gotcha.
And he was flaunting it in front of me, man, like driving it, you know. And at this time, Richard's locked up. But yeah, this dude flaunting in front of me, man. I'm like, God, dog, can't wait to get my money, man. So when I got my money, I told my girl at the time, I say, hey, man, drop me off at Tom Peacock. She was like, it's 7 o'clock. I said, hey, drop me off up there. I'm getting this car, man. I don't care what nobody say. She say, okay. But that's when you could pay cash and not have a cashier's check. You can bring 25 in there and say, hey, man, I want this car. And they wouldn't trip. But nowadays, you can't do that. You do over 10, they want a cashier's check or a wire transfer or something like that. Oh, you want to get it on, you know, finance it or something. So, flew out of there with that lat. I went to the record shop. So I just...
What kind of leg you got?
I had a Coupe de Ville on elbows already come off the showroom.
Oh, came off the lot on elbows.
Yeah, because see, you got to understand, elbows, you know who owned Vogue tires? Bob Hope. He used to own Vogue tires. I never knew that until I got into them lacks like that. And so they had that one, had elbows on it already, man. 84s, though, on it already. So I drove it to the record shop, parked it. So I went in the record shop, and I just shot the mess with everybody, just talking, you know. We staying there till about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So we walk outside. And we walking outside, so Spook say, man, who car is this? I said, oh, yeah, that's me there. That's me. That boy say, man, you stupid, man. But he was just saying it like, dude, you wouldn't spend your money on this thing like this, bought it cash, and dude. And I didn't understand it till later, till we started trying to chase money by doing more albums. So people was like, Fifth Ward Boys, oh, they putting the albums out. No, it was really we was chasing money because we never seen a check like that again. Because now the next check is, phew, and then you like, oh, I got to get back in the studio. And we just chasing it. Damn. Yeah, and that Fifth Ward Boy, that early Fifth Ward Boy life was crazy, man.
Talk about it, man.
With that Tech 9 and that knife.
Yeah.
Me and Rock, man, we had a studio, well, Jungle Style, which we called it. It was off Hillcroft. So some nights, man, we just used to be out of there. We know Jay, man. Jay don't want you to do no wrong, man. He wants you to chill out. It's about the rap now, you know. Man, we ain't got no money, man. What we gonna do? Man, we started robbing boys on Hillcroft.
No shit.
With that Tech 9 that night, man.
As the Fifth Ward Boys.
Yeah. beating up punks, all kind of stuff, man.
No
We was trying
shit.
to get money, man. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. We was trying to get money, man.
Man, wait a minute, bro. Wait, so y'all not doing show? Y'all not getting show money and then like
We doing shows, but the show money is like he just chunking you 500. But our album's not out yet. You know, album's not out. Ghetto Dope haven't came out yet. So really, we traveling with Ghetto Boys. We traveling with Rap A Lot. You know, we doing our thing. But what did happen was we got on a tour, which was called the Bring It On tour. We had a song called Bring It On where all of us were on there. Most of Rap A Lot was on there. So the song got so big today, we did a tour on that one song. So you had us on a bus just traveling. So you're not getting much off that. You probably getting $200 a show or something, or $150 a show. But you're having so much fun. It's just
don't
cool,
even matter,
man.
yeah.
It's like you getting your career started, you know. So the career started, but then Richard come home. So we like, man, now it's finna be on. Now this the original. This is the Fifth Ward Boys right here. So we do gangster funk. Now gangster funk, we wrote it in Hawaii. Now I'm gonna tell you how we wrote it in Hawaii. One night we was at the club at Jamaica, and Face is in there, and Face got a stack of money on the table, not on the table, on the bar, and he just getting drunk, you know. And so I go over there, I say, "Hey man, what's up? What's wrong, man?" He said, "Man, they want me to go to Hawaii, man. The show, I got 3 shows down there. They want me to do, man. I don't want to do them, man. I don't want to fly." Because he was scared of flying. But understand, though, he flew when he was, you know, when he was Brad, you know what I'm saying? But now he got this money, he don't want to fly. But it's okay. So I was like, oh, that's messed up. That boy said, y'all want to go? And I was like, shoot, yeah. He was like, shoot, I'll set the tickets up right now. Go outside, set y'all tickets up. All y'all got to do is show your ID and go over there and do the show. You know, that'll be Fifth Ward Boys. And then that Bushwick going and Mike going. So it'll still be, you know, something. I was like, cool, let's do it. So we go out the club, we meet Spook. He say, what's up? I say, man, we finna go to Hawaii tomorrow. He said, oh, no, y'all got to finish this album, man. Y'all playing games, man. These people gonna sue y'all, man. Y'all gotta finish this album. So we like, all right, man, whatever. You know, he our manager. We gonna listen to him. So we went to, it used to be called 2 Pesos, but it's called Taco Cabana now. Went right down that street to Taco Cabana. So we got to eat. And I think it was Richard. He said, man, I ain't seen Jefferson. I ain't seen Hawaii, but on the Jeffersons, man. We might not never get to go back to Hawaii, man. It's like, shoot, y'all want to go? Like, yeah, man, forget that dude. He went and got his clothes from his house. He went and got his clothes. I went and got my clothes. We head to the airport. We head to the airport. We fly out. We land in Hawaii. We call that boy Spook. Hey, man, we in Hawaii. Man, I knew y'all was going to go. I knew y'all say, well, we going to write the album over here. We write all the lyrics, and then we'll record it when we get back to Houston. He's like, man, y'all messing up. So we ended up going to Hawaii, man. We did 3 shows on 3 different islands. And it was real cool, man. It was real cool. We had a big fight out there, though.
Yeah, he talked about the fight.
Yeah, we had a big old fight, man. Yeah, we almost didn't leave. It was the last night. We stayed there 5 days. It was the last night, man, that we was leaving. We had that fight.
Yeah. Man, talk about, because, I mean, you had an incident. Was this before when somebody tried to take your car or something like that?
No, this is
all around the same time.
This Ghetto Dope, when I get paid on Ghetto Dope. Now, understand this. My car that I got from Tom Peacock Cadillac, you know, I had never heard the alarm go off unless I do it. So I was living in some apartments at the time on Sherwood Forest. Sherwood, what was that? It's right out 290. It's my first apartment. So I hear an alarm going on. So I go out to look. And there's a dude in my car. Dude is trying to break the steering column, but I got this metal thing that I had them put around the steering column because I kind of know. Mm-hmm. You know, I was a criminal myself, so you know what I'm saying? So I see the dude, but guess what? I left my gun under my seat. I don't know why that day I left my gun under my seat. So I left my gun under the seat, and so I say, man, this dude. Because I said, hey, get out of my car. That boy say, It just kept going. So I say, oh, maybe he got a gun or he got my gun. He might look for it or whatever. I say, but that's the most money I ever paid for anything. I'm going to play like I got a gun. Oh, you ain't going to move? You ain't going to move? So I go down there. He break out, though. He break out of the car and start running. I go under the seat and the gun's still there. So I get the gun, but I don't see nobody no more. So I got to looking at my car. I'm like, man. But all of a sudden I hear some rustling in some bushes. 2 dudes shoot out some bushes. So I just go out in the street. Now, mind you, ain't nobody out because it's like 1 a.m. Pow, pow, pow. I start shooting down the street. They kept running. So I feel like, oh, I ain't got them, you know. Let me go to the car wash this glass out or whatever. And then I get new glass in the morning. So I came from the car wash, washing the glass out, and I went on the bed. It's the laws. They say, sir, have you heard any shots tonight? I said, nah, I ain't heard no shots. They like, you sure you ain't heard no shots? I say, nah, I ain't heard no shots. He say, that's your car right there? I say, yeah. He say, it got broken into tonight. I see the windows out. I say, yeah, it got broken into. Can you describe the guys that was in your car? I say, one of them had a white T-shirt on and black pants. That's the only one I could remember. He said, okay, I'm glad you said that. He said, it's a dude down at the 7-Eleven dead right now with a white T-shirt on and black pants. Mm. And he holding a screwdriver in his hand. So I was like, man, I still ain't heard no shots. You know, that boy say, hey, just step out the door right quick. He say, you see them investigators? See, they picking up your shells and all that stuff. He say, if your fingerprints on them and you lying to me, something else it's gonna be another story. So I was like, look, man, yeah, I did it, man. That was me. He say, okay, I'm glad you told me the truth. I'm going to just say you told me the truth, I'll bet. White, I'm talking about tobacco spitting dude and everything. He said, man, I'm just telling you told me the truth out the bat. He said, it's a Texas law that you get to defend your stuff at nighttime, so you might be all right. But, man, I was going through that mess. So that night, I went to jail. I went to the McCall Road. So homicide. So I called Jay and I say, Jay, man, you know, I'm in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? I shot somebody. Dude tried to steal my car. So he was okay. That's cool. Let me get you on the phone with this lawyer. So he called a lawyer. And the lawyer, I guess he was in L.A. And the lawyer's like, oh, no, he didn't. What? Yeah, he shot this dude. Oh, Lord, no. So I'm feeling real scary now. I'm like, God, oh, man, I'm in it now. He was like, yeah, I'll be down there in the morning. He said, no, we in Texas. He said, oh, you in Texas? Oh, you probably be all right. You know, I'm going to refer you to this other lawyer, and they might let you go tonight. And I was like, oh, okay. So they let me go that night. Now, it was Freaknik weekend. We were supposed to fly to Freaknik that Friday. This happened like on a Wednesday night. That Thursday morning, I flew out early to Atlanta. So I didn't even smoke a cigarette.
What year is this?
This is in like 94.
Ooh.
So I didn't smoke a cigarette. I didn't do cocaine. I didn't smoke weed. I used to talk about them. how they be looking like, man, y'all look stupid, you know. Man, that when I went and took that trip to Atlanta, I feel like when I go back to Houston, I might be going to prison. I say I'm, snort me some powder, finna smoke me some weed, finna pop me some pills. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna do it up, man. You know what I'm saying? But
and it's Freaknik. First of all, we got to talk about Freaknik.
Oh, Lord. Well, Freaknik was crazy, man. It was like, you talking about a 3-day parade, you know what I'm saying, with shows at night, in every club, like big shows. But in the daytime, it's like parades all around town, women everywhere, you know what I'm saying, just for 3 days straight, you know what I'm saying, naked or not naked, but in scantily clad something. But we had big shows. We did a show with Pac in Freaknik, I think, with Tupac. Yeah, we did one with him out there. But the problem was when I got back, the dude, I went to see the lawyer, and the lawyer was like, yeah, cool, I'm going to need $10,000 to start. I was like, man. So I called Jay. I say, Jay, man, this man talking about he going to need $10,000 just to start. He's like, all right, you ain't got it? And I was like, because, man, I've been blowing through this money. We've been acting a fool. I say, nah. He was like, well, you can get it from Rap-A-Lot, but you have to pay back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, anything I need to do. So I probably had close to it, but I didn't want to just pay it like that. You know what I'm saying? So get the thing started, beat the case. They, many people try to say I hunted this dude down and shot him. But I'm going to tell you, this dude was like, and this is no lie, he was from this office to South Post up to the street.
Oh, damn.
He was that far. And I was shooting, that's why I felt like I didn't hit him, because he was that far. But it hit him in his hip, and he still died. And they was like, I hunted him down. They like, oh, you a good shot. I'm like, man, I ain't hunt that dude down. But that was just in the, we was being interviewed. But in the grand jury, I didn't have to go in there. His family was there, and I was there too. But they didn't know who I was, so I ain't have to go in there. So it was cool. I got off of it. But now I got a habit. I done came back from Atlanta.
You was going that hard.
With a habit of cocaine. Hey, man.
You was going that hard? Because you was only there for 4 days.
Yeah, but I'm saying after I get back from Atlanta, I'm fighting this case.
Oh, so okay, not yet.
I'm going. I'm smoking weed. I'm snorting pot. I'm popping X. I'm doing all that. So I'm drinking syrup every day too. It was like an everyday thing. I'm going to get a deuce of syrup. This every day. I'm going to get a deuce of syrup, 2 ounces. I'm going to get a gram of Coke and give me a quarter pound of weed, a quarter ounce of dro. You know what I'm saying?
You smoking good.
Yeah. So I'm doing that every day. And so then it got to a point, man, one day we were smelling like weed so bad. We walked in Rap-A-Lot and they say, Double O, man, are you high? Are y'all smoking in here? And we was like, no, man. But it got so bad till we was going to so many meetings smelling like that. Like we had a lot of meetings we still was doing. And so, man, it got to being, I wasn't even smoking weed no more. I just was doing powder every day. It wasn't like a day I skipped. Like, this Sunday, I ain't going to do it. I did it every day.
How is that lifestyle going?
It did something different for me than it do with other people. Like, I got bigger. Like, it made me more hungry. Like, now I'm getting 2 number 2s. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This probably got me having 2 number 2s. But I really don't feel like I got a problem because I'm living good. I got jewelry. I got a crib, I got cars, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't messing shit up.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling though. But I really had a problem. It took a dope fiend to tell me that, a crackhead dude to tell me that. His name was Lewis. We put him on our album one time. We talking about dope fiend Lewis. He said something when it was going off on him. I was like, oh, dope fiend, oh, crackhead dope fiend. That boy said, you like what you like, and I like what I like. We the same. And I was like, God, dog, I'm a dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't stop. And so we went to Europe. And did, I think we did 2 shows in Europe.
How long are you doing powder, like year-wise?
About 6 years straight.
Oh, shit. So all through PWA, all that.
Oh, yeah. Every day. Not a day off. Not even.
And it's not affecting, like, you ain't showing up late for shit?
No. But I did stop. I had did a thing in the county for like 20 days. I did 20 days for a gun charge. Now think about this. This gun charge I had, see, now you can't get no gun charge like this. This in the 90s. Gun charge I had, I kept resetting it. Tell the lawyer, man, reset that mess, man. I don't feel like it today. He's like, all right. And then one day you just say, hey, man, Double O, you got to face this, man. Get 90 days, man, or something, man, like that. So I was like, and they going to give you time served for the little time you did. I'm like, cool, let's do it. I'll sign for that. He was like, well, you gotta do these, you gotta turn yourself in at this time. I was like, cool. Jay-Z was coming in concert to the Toyota Center. And I was like, oh man, I wanna see Jay-Z, man. I gotta see Jay-Z, man. So I turned myself in early, like in January or something. So I turned myself in early. And so when I'm supposed to get out, I don't get out. They don't call my name. No ATW. So I'm like, man, what's going on? So I called my lawyer's office. They like, you remember when you kept resetting? That was $100 every time you was resetting. Now you got to work that off in there. So I said, no, I don't. Let me call my homeboy. I call my homeboy. I say, hey, man, I'll pay you when I get home. Just come pay this bond, these people, this court costs. So I can go home. Went home that night. So the next day, Jay-Z and them, Jay-Z gave us 2 passes, 2 backstage passes. I didn't want to be a bubba and say, it's 3 of us, man. Can you give me one more? I don't want to be a bubba. So I took the 2 passes. So we went in 3rd Ward, just kicking it with our home. My homeboy had a house in 3rd Ward. We was just kicking it at, before the show. We had an idea. We say, shoot, maybe we can go to Kinko's and make a copy of one and then give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Backstage page, So we went to Kinko's, made one. We're like, shoot, this mug look good. Hey, man, give me 20 of them things. So we got the 20 of them backstage passes, went back to the hood, to 3rd Ward, and started selling them mugs. And we all got in backstage. You know what I'm saying? What was crazy was we all went on the front row.
No shit.
Guess what? The people was up. You know how you up on the front row? They listen to Destiny Child, whatever. We go and sit in their seats like this. You know what I'm saying? So they turn around. We like, what? They didn't do nothing. They just left. We got the front row. So that when Jay-Z came up out the ground out in Toyota Center, he say, 5th Ward, what's up? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because we was right there in the front row. Then we got everybody in the backstage. Then what was crazy, we left Toyota Center. Forget Jay-Z. We ain't got to go where that dude go. We going on our own thing. Let's just pick a club. So we picked this place called T-Town 2000. We get there, he there. Dude on the stage doing songs on the stage. We had these bras with us, about 8 bras with us. We gave them backstage passes too. these girls, man, for years after that, whenever they saw me, they'll talk about that. They'll say, man, that's a night I'll never
Gave
forget,
him a moment.
man.
Yeah.
That was just, we went from there to there. It was just magical, you know what I'm saying? They always talk about it. But that was those things like you go through, man, you get a call. I'm rolling down the street one day, I get a call. It's Jay, he say, come to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I go to the studio, it's Baby, Juvenile, Wayne and that. So I do a song with them. Should we get to the Jamaica, that boy pulled me over. He said, man, you got something, man. You got something. Baby. You know what I'm saying? You got something. I was like, yeah, man. We be putting it down. We ain't like, but we was all family though. Everybody was family back then.
Man, that was man, did y'all ever like cross up with like Death Row and all them back in the day?
Well, with Tupac, we did. Let me tell you about Tupac. When I first met Tupac, he started rapping my song that was on Ghetto Dope. And I was like, he rapping the lyrics to my song. But to me, it didn't matter that he was Tupac. It was just that I don't care who you was. If you was, we was in Minnesota, I think. I don't care who you was, man. I wrote that on the toilet. If somebody else saying my lyrics, that was something big to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was Tupac, yeah, we knew him for Juice and all that kind of stuff. But so he Tupac, you know what I'm saying? So Tupac, we did show Tupac, we did show Biggie. But Death Row, we was about to do a tour with them till Suge stole all the people's money. He stole all the money, man. People put in deposits and everything. He was like, forget y'all.
Wow.
But at that time, I'm gonna tell you, then be straight with you. He didn't. If you know about that time when Tupac was out, see, we never seen him when he got out. When he got out, it was only like an 8-month, 9-month span that he was alive. So he got out. When he got out, the tour was supposed to start then. We were supposed to do the tour. But they didn't do any shows but in LA or Las Vegas, if you ever peep it. Well, no shows nowhere else by Tupac and Death Row dudes. Well, no shows nowhere else. Now, Biggie used to go around everywhere. He used to, do everything. But he thought one time when we came up on him, he thought we was E40 now. And E40, that's Pac homeboy, so he thought we was, his homeboy, like, nah, what's up, homie? What's up, big, He's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then what bring it so surreal, the Sky is the Limit song that Biggie got, he stole a sample from my song that Pac was singing. So I felt like they knew, they've been listening to down south stuff. They know about it. Just like even in Europe, we was in, where was we at? In Denmark. We in Denmark, man. Some dudes pop out some bushes on us. I'm talking about pop out some bushes. Hey, y'all Fifth Ward Boys? Like, yeah. Man, they start asking us about K Reno, all the just people that, you thinking that they don't really know. That's why when we got back here, we was like, man, they know all y'all, man. Sex fiends, they know everybody, man. That's their thing.
Nah, people love the Houston hip hop, man.
Yeah,
real,
man. It's a big thing out there, man. It's a big thing, man. And they swear by everything y'all say, though. Everything we say, they wanna hear it. They're like, man, this dude dangerous. They don't know he just not that dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Man, talk about because at some point, you had like a life changing experience.
Yeah. To be honest with you, PWA was a big song, right? And we used to do that song on K Reno book right there. We used to do that song everywhere. Girls used to get butt naked on the stage, man. It was one night, and I'll never forget. It's like I was rapping, and I stepped outside of myself. And I seen myself, and I was like, man, look at you, man. Say, this might be somebody's daughter, man. This somebody's mama, sister, whatever. Look at what you're doing, man. But I quickly got back into myself and just, I got back into it, you know. But I remember that night, and I felt like that was a change. So when I went to prison, I went to the feds, and I did 48 months first. So did the 48 months. I came home. I still had
You was still robbing or what?
Yeah, I robbed. Yeah. But I still had no seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? I was messed up. I was green lights, everything green light. So I got in prison. I felt no need to pick up a Bible or nothing like that. Or, you know, when I get out, I'm going to just be a good boy, man. You know, I'm going to be straight. So when I came home, Matthew Knowles let us have a studio inside of Beyonce's studio. So we in there, man. So I'm feeling like we away from rap a lot. Even though we away from rap a lot, we just doing this. You know, Matthew was letting us have a room. I mean, the best equipment, because Beyonce started letting us record on her mic. Now, she had this Newman mic, man. It was like a $20,000 mic. Man, you can drop a pin and it'll catch on that mug, you know. And so I felt like it was okay, you know, like, oh, I can't get in trouble over here, you know what I'm saying? But the problem was it was too close to Fifth Ward. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay away from Fifth Ward, man. You know, my homeboy told me you can't go to a place that brings out the worst in you. And that place would bring the worst out of me, man. I just go back to doing what I'm doing, a lick or, you know, credit card. Now, you know, I went to the Fed, so I had to go to a halfway house. In the halfway house, everybody had a hustle that they got locked up for. This dude do credit card fraud, this dude bank robber, this dude dope. So you kind of learn stuff. You like, shoot, I'd rather do that. Maybe I won't get caught. So credit card fraud was my thing. I started doing it. Got caught. I got probation on it, you know what I'm saying? But the feds, they violated me. They said, oh no, you gotta come on back. Like, okay. So they said I was gonna do 3 months, man. 3 months. And I was like, cool. My probation officer, he said, we gonna do 3 months. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I show up to the court. Man, this dude talks so bad about me, man. The prosecutor, he said, Judge, we gave this dude a chance. He just got out, not even a year ago. He don't care about his family. I don't care what he said, you know, because I said I want to apologize to my family. That dude ate that up. He's like, that dude don't care about his family. He ready to go back to prison. So she was like, you right. I'm gonna give him 15 months. Maybe he'll, you know, I'm like, God, dog. But she said 15 months from there. Man, I had already did like 2 months. I'm like, okay. So I go down there and they put me like 30 miles from Mexico. Man, I'm the only black in the whole prison, man. Only black. I think it's a hit. I say, oh man, these people trying to kill me, man. I think it's a hit. Man, I started having to learn Spanish and everything down there, man, to survive, dog. They ended up putting me, but the blessing was they ended up putting me in an 8-man tank. When they put me in that 8-man tank, you know, it was 23-hour lockdown. And the 1 hour is really not out. You in a closed area and you looking up at the sky. At least you can see the sky. But you can do that for an hour, that's it. You still you ain't outside or nothing like that. So in there, man, I had a dream, and God came to me in a dream. And he said, if you don't do my will when you get out, something bad gonna happen to you. I ain't know if it was jail or if it was death. I ain't want no parts of it, so I just came to God out of fear. I was like, okay, God, I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? Forget everything, you know what I'm saying? So I started reading the Bible, you know what I'm saying, studying the Bible real tough, and studying periodicals, books, religious books, spiritual books. And so I told my wife, I say, look, I say, man, I'm finna open me a bookstore when I get home, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, whatever, Because I done lied so many times, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to do the right thing, man. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? She was like, all right, whatever, And so I told her, I said, look, come get me. When you come get me out of here, I was telling her I'm finna come home. My release date, this day, whatever. So I was released. We drove to Houston. So we get to Houston, we on Homestead. So I say, man, I'm ready to go to the house, take a shower. She say, come to Walgreens with me. I say, hey, man, I've just been in prison, man. I'm ready to go back to the house, you know what I'm saying? So we drive up to this store, and I see this thing say Blessings Christian Bookstore. And I say, man, somebody done stole my name, man. She say, no, this us right here. I say, no, man, stop playing, man. So I stay in the car. She get up and unlock the door. And I say, oh, this girl's serious. So I walked in there. She said, yeah, I don't know nothing about no books and all that stuff, Man, I say it took me 7 days, man. I went and got shelves, ordering books, doing everything. We was opening like on my birthday, March 2nd. And I had just got out February 21st, 2004.
Man.
2007, I'm sorry. 2007. I just got out. And we was open in like 7 days.
Wow. Okay, so today, man, like where you at right now?
Oh, I'm still with God, man.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I know a lot of people look at Christendom different. Even like me, when I was on my honeymoon in Christianity, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, oh, you going to hell because you doing that. Don't do, I felt like that. But, it was Mama C, Pimp C Mama. She helped me out a lot. I used to call all my homeboys now, to do stuff for me with these kids because I do a lot of mentorship. And so I call Bun, I call Pimp, say, hey, man, I need you to come talk to the kids, woo, woo. So I had called Pimp one day and was asking him to come talk to the kids, He's like, all right, cool. So I'm waiting on him at the spot. So his mama walk in the door. So I'm instantly mad, you know what I'm saying, his mama and his little boy. I'm instantly mad because now I know what she finna say because I done heard it so much. Oh, he won't move, baby, he won't move. So I was like, man, Pimp C, man, he need to give his life to God. He need to do this, he need to do that. She said something that changed my trajectory. She said, baby, somebody prayed for you and waited on you. And I was like, man, she messed my mind up with that. So what I stopped doing was pointing and just showing love. I stopped putting Jesus, bleeding it over people's head and just showing love. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I just do my life, but my partners is my partners, you know what I'm saying? I still go to Fifth Ward. I talk to my partners. They know where I stand. They know what I'm on. But I'm just a cool dude. I ain't, I'm not going to be with your foolishness, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell you when, hey, man, that's not cool.
Yeah.
You slip hanging, man. You're not, you're not doing right. And you should be able to take it because you know what life I lead, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I got a lot of friends in the industry, man, I talk to, and they know where I'm coming from. But I got homeboys that's still in the neighborhood that see me and say, man, you need to go and make this Fifth Ward Boy album. I say, we are. But it's going to be on some other stuff. You thinking it, and it's going to be still hard, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be something that you going to be proud of, I'm going to be proud of, everybody going to be proud of. We ain't got to degrade women. We ain't got to cuss. We ain't got man. It just shows you how hard you are when you can do it without cussing. I just heard. Now he did say the N-word, but it's okay. I mean, J. Cole just did this song called Johnny P's Caddy with
Oh yeah, he went crazy on that. Yeah.
With
Benny the Butcher.
he
Yeah.
didn't cuss one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, one of the hardest lyrics of this year, and he didn't cuss one time. You know what I'm saying? So show me that skill without that. Can you move without that? You know, that shock value. Give me that. You know, so that's where I'm on. That's what I'm on right now. Just some other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. Like I said, I'm gonna have to have all three of y'all come.
We'll come through, man.
That'll be legendary.
We was all together.
Y'all been in the studio a lot. It look like I say, every time I look up, man, it's just Ward Boyz been together doing something, man. So
yeah, we try not to be lazy. It's just everybody doing something, and so it's not like how we used to do in the past when we was all together, and that was really our job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. So every day we there in the studio. If we could do that, you know, like when people talk about deals and all that stuff, like, man, this dude say he'll do this, or look, where I'm at now, give me 500,000 or $1 million, and then we can lock up and go somewhere. But as for now, if that's not the number, what I'm gonna do it for? I mean, I'm staying with what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm getting money. I'm all right. You know.
Yeah.
I'm with God. I'm protected. I got this shield. Not to say it's peachy clean every day. You know, it's always struggles, and we all mess up.
Right.
Like we all have sinned and come short of glory. You know, when the Bible says all have sinned, not y'all have sinned. It don't say like one person. I'm talking about from the choir stand to the back pew. We all do something every day that God's not pleased with. You know what I'm saying? It just takes other Christians, them hardcore Christians, I guess, to realize that.
Right.
Once they can realize that, like, oh, my life has never been. Come on, man. Like, they trying to tell me, like, you should be ashamed of that life you was leading. You should be. No, I'm not ashamed.
That's what made you who you are.
I was having fun. Oh, man. But it's just like rolling in a Rolls Royce. Oh, it's beautiful on the inside. I mean, the carpet on the floor, the wood, everything. But you don't know you about to roll off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? That's what I reckon it to. You know, you don't know you about to go off that cliff. You ride good. It's fun and everything. Because I did have fun, man. You know, another kind of Christian might say, oh, it was just the worst time of my life. No, I was having fun. But now, I still have fun, but I ain't got to look behind my back either. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be in the hood knocking on the door talking about, hey, man, give me a gram. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do all that because, you know, I ain't got the taste for it no more. You know?
That's a blessing, man.
That's what's up.
That's a blessing, man. Well, man, I appreciate you coming through. You know what I mean?
That's love, man. I've been checking you out. I've been checking you out even before they was on here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been loving that, man. You've been doing a real good job, man. You keep up. Get you some sponsorship, man. You finna go out of there, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I gotta get some gear too, man, because that's hard too.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
really,
We've
man.
been we got some stuff. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, dog.
Yeah.
I got you.
For sure. Well, that's a bit, man. Well, listen, 007, you know what I mean? It's the Donnie Houston podcast. Hey, man, we out of here.
That's what's up.
Donnie Houston.
Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.